William Ruto made some remarks today, remarks that are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. The German president was in Kenya 3 months ago. I will be flying to Germany tonight because he promised us jobs for 200,000 Kenyans. I must go and make arrangements for that. William Ruto, 19th November 2023. So William Ruto, if he keeps those remarks, he will be traveling to Germany tonight. And the reason is the German president was in Kenya and he promised 200,000 jobs for Kenyans in Germany. So he's traveling to Germany for that. It's hardly 2 weeks. Ruto promised that Saudi Arabia had promised Kenyans 300,000 jobs. And Ruto said that Saudi Arabia said Kenyans are very hardworking. So they are hardworking, but no pay, little pay. That was a whole president intending on transporting his people as slavery in Saudi Arabia. Kenyans are very hardworking. So Saudi Arabian government wanted 300,000 of them. And for those who can remember, Ruto traveled to Saudi Arabia recently. We never saw him coming back with some jobs. And we never saw him coming back with anything good for the country. He came back empty-handed. In fact, most African leaders who are with him in Saudi Arabia went back to their countries with some cash for development. Ruto came back empty-handed. No jobs, no nothing. And he's assuming Kenyans have forgotten about the 300,000 jobs he talked about. He's now talking about Germany, that Germany has promised us 200,000 jobs. I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to understand what is happening here, the truth behind this. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Where is the truth in all this? This is another lie, another propaganda by William Samoei Ruto. This is not any different from the Arizona graduates and scholarships. This is not any different from the Canadian jobs that were also promised. And they are always ranging around 200 to 300,000. I don't know why they like that figure. This is another lie, ladies and gentlemen. Ruto has done it again. And some of you, sometimes when I talk about integrity, you don't take me seriously. This man sees no problem or no sin in lying at all. He can repeatedly lie, but he sees no problem with that. Ruto is not your ordinary person who, if you lie, at least you feel a little bit ashamed. Ruto feels nothing. He can lie today, you catch him lying. He lies again after catching him lying, and he lies again. That's what who we are dealing with here. This is a lie, and Kenyans should not expect jobs in Germany. If you have your own way of getting jobs there, well and good. Don't wait for William Ruto to get you a job there. After all, Kenyans have been looking for these jobs on their own. They don't need William Ruto to actually help them in looking for those jobs. In fact, if William Ruto is involved, then it will just be favoritism and tribalism. What we have seen in his government, where his tribesmen and tribeswomen, the Kalenjin nation, forms the biggest chunk of the workforce in the government. If he was to be, or rather, if he was to be involved in this, that's the same trend we will see even in Germany or in Saudi Arabia. It will be a challenging mountain affair. So let's pray very hard as a country that William Ruto should not get involved there. Let the German government actually ignore him completely. And I consider this as also a brain drain, where William Ruto, instead of creating job opportunities for Kenyans in Kenya, he wants to transport them, to export them outside. I'm seeing this as a brain drain. And it's very unfortunate that instead of the president putting in place measures to curb brain drain, he's the number one ambassador encouraging that. And that's why I've always maintained a president who is very clueless on governance issues. A very clueless president who has appointed very clueless individuals to help him rule. Total disaster. That's the kind of a person we have as the president. And now to his going to Germany, that's another wastage of public funds, taxpayers' money. In under 1 year, William Ruto has done over 40 foreign trips. And if you look at the total expenditure, this government has disbursed total traveling expenditure for the government officials and for even parliamentarians, those ones that they're selecting, it's over 14 billion Kenya shillings. 14 billion Kenya shillings has gone into travel expenses. But there is nothing that has come out from that. So that one has just gone that way. It has just disappeared that way. 14 billion. William Ruto always says he wanted to be like Kibaki. Kibaki in 10 years only did about 36 foreign trips. Ruto in his first year, he has done over 40. And he's still eager to do more. About 2 days ago, we saw Malawian president banning all foreign trips. And in fact, he banned even himself from traveling outside because of the economic stress in Malawi. That's what a smart leader, a leader who wants to serve his people, do. In the case of William Ruto, Kenya is really sinking economically. But instead of William Ruto putting in place practical measures to address that, he's actually making it worse. When will William Ruto wake up? When will he start putting in place measures to help Kenyans? Let me stop it there. But even before I stop, it's important I bring to the attention of Kenyans that William Ruto is most definitely going to Germany for his own personal gains or for his own maybe business deals or things that will benefit him as an individual. That's why he's traveling to Germany. We have an ambassador in Germany. If it was about jobs per se, as he's claiming, that's something that our ambassador in Germany could have done very effectively. We have also government officials who can do that. William Ruto does not necessarily need to travel to Germany. his travel to Germany convinces me that he's going there purposefully for his own personal interests as William Ruto. Yes, let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Any other person who may want to support our forum, for the forum to continue growing strong and stronger, contact me through that number or feel free to channel your support to that number. Let's meet in our next analysis.